Hello, and praise the Lord. Bwana asifiwe, wherever you are watching us from. I want to welcome you to PrayerCaveTV. This is your number one Christian station, and I know you're watching us and you're enjoying each and every program that is being aired across the signal. And we know that you're getting equipped, you're getting, messages that are blessing your heart and transforming your homes and your life. Today, I want to welcome you, even as we kickstart this wonderful show, the show that we call Being One Show. It is simply about marriages. We are going to speak about marriages here on Being One Show, and this is all what we say, that marriages are working and they are continuing to work because that is what God ordained them to continue working. God never started something that it may fail on the way. No, he started marriages, and he always starts whatever he started, anything that he has started, and make sure that it comes into completion. And one of those things is marriages. Let me remind you, my name is Ken Campbell. I know I started with so many things. It's because I'm excited that you have joined us on Being One Show to discuss things pertaining marriages, so that marriages can heal. And I don't want to take so much time. I want us to dive into the real matters of the day, and I know we are going to be blessed. So wherever you're watching us from, please sit back, relax, take a pen and a paper, because today we are going to learn so much. And we have prepared a very, very, very nice topic, because we want you to know, and for you to identify where do you belong in that marriage. And we are going to be talking about the stages that are in marriages. What stage are you in marriage? We are going to get the information, what happens on every stage. We are going to be taught on what to do in that stage of marriage, and how to react and act in that marriage. So don't move an inch, because it's going to be informative. It's going to be knowledgeable for each one of us right there. And don't forget to follow us on our social media at PrayerCaveTV. And in case you do want to join us here right here on Being One Show and talk about marriages, there is a number on your screen. Kindly talk to us, and we will be ready to host you right here on PrayerCaveTV. And now, without taking much time, allow me to introduce to us our guest today, who is going to tell us about herself, and more so, is going to be our marriage teacher today, or marriage counselor, so to speak. So sit there and learn a lot. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Ken.
Karibu sana. Kindly introduce yourself to us so that we can continue.
Okay.
All right.
Hello there. Bwana asifiwe. My name is Esther Bishop. I'm born again. I love God as my personal savior. I'm a counseling psychologist by profession. I'm a pastor.
Right.
My husband and I minister in a church in Luiro, Word of Faith Church, Luiro.
Yes.
I'm also a mother of 3.
Wonderful.
And I'm happy to be here. I'm happy for you viewers,
Yes.
for watching us at this particular time. I know it shall be well with our marriages.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Karibu. Feel free. This is a very nice place, and I'm happy that you have introduced yourself, holistically. And I know now people know you, and they will identify you with you as we even continue. And now, before we even go into the depths of what we are planning for today, there is in psychology, there is maybe somewhere that this is your area of expertise, or it just generalized counseling psychology.
Okay. Yeah, I have done the whole psychology.
Okay.
That means that I can counsel the drug addicts people, I can counsel children, I can counsel adolescents.
Yes.
But my main thing now, what I specialize in is marriage.
Marriages.
Marriage.
Wonderful. And that's the reason why you're here.
That's the reason why I'm here. I love marriages. I love families so much.
Yes.
It is my passion.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. On let me also throw another question right there. How long have you been married? Because you spoke about your husband very well. Yes.
Okay. About 20 years now.
Wow.
We're married.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And it has been well.
It has been well. It has been wonderful.
Yes.
It doesn't mean that there are no challenges in marriages.
Yes.
There are challenges in marriages. There are problems in marriages.
Yes.
But the how we handle those challenges or how we handle those crises matters a lot.
Matters a lot.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, our viewer, you can now identify with our pastor, Pastor Esther, and now we are going to talk about the stages in marriages. And Pastor, what when we are talking about the stages of marriage in general, what are we talking about?
Okay, thank you. And when we talk about the stages in marriages, we are just talking about the processes, processes that our marriages go through. When we talk about the processes, for example, I can give an example to a baby.
Yes.
When a baby is born, now he's born.
Yes.
There is time to crawl.
Yes.
There is time to stand.
Yes.
There is time to walk. There is time to be an adult.
That's true.
Those are processes or stages.
The stages. Yes.
The same case to our marriages. There is time to come together. The very first time, the very first stage. There is the next stage, and so on and so on and so on until one of us departs, or
that's true.
Both of us.
That's true.
Departs.
That's true. And maybe by mentioning, before you dwell on one of them, maybe we can mention those stages.
Oh, yeah, there are 5 of them. There are 5 stages that our marriages go through.
Yes.
The first stage is called honeymoon stage.
The honeymoon stage.
The honeymoon stage. The second stage is called the realization stage.
Okay.
The third stage is called family-centered stage.
Family-centered
stage. The fourth stage is called empty nest stage.
Empty nest
Stage. And the fifth stage is called completion
stage.
Yeah.
Those are the 5 stages.
The 5 main stages.
Yeah. Wonderful. Our viewers, I can tell them from now we are going to identify ourselves on those stages and get to know where exactly we are in our marriages. So today we are going to dwell on one of them, even as we plan for other days, so that we can also talk about the rest. And so today we are going to dwell on the honeymoon stage, because that's where it all starts. Probably. So when we are talking about honeymoon stage, what exactly are we talking about?
When we talk about the honeymoon stage, and before I go to the honeymoon stage, even as psychologists, we base our counseling in the Word of God.
Yeah.
That is very, very much important. When you look at the book of Genesis, that is chapter 2,
yes,
when God created Adam and put him in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
And God gave Adam everything. There were fruits, there were animals. There was everything.
Yes, true.
And Adam was given the mandate or that authority or that power to control everything that was in that garden.
Yes.
And God saw it was good.
It was good, yes.
But afterwards, God realized there was something that was lacking in the life of that man.
Yes.
Remember, he has everything.
Yes,
He's given the power to control everything that was in the garden.
Yes.
But when God was trying to think what was lacking in the life of Adam, God realized that he was so lonely. He was very lonely.
Yes.
And that's why God decided to create a helper. And the kind of the helper that God created to Adam is a woman, not a man like him.
Yes.
A woman, a she.
True.
Adam is he. He created a she.
Yes.
And when Adam saw a woman, he was very happy. He was extremely excited
Yes.
because of the woman
Yes.
that God brought
To him, yes.
What does this one mean? It means that marriage is the plan of God.
It is.
It is the will of God for us to have marriages.
Yeah.
It is the will of God for man and woman to live together as husband and wife.
Yes.
Not only living together, but have a happy life in their marriage.
Yes.
So it is the will of God. It is the happiness of God. When God sees us living together as a husband and wife,
Yes.
very happy. Whenever I see it, it doesn't mean there are no challenges.
Yes.
Challenges are there.
Yes.
But the same God gives us the wisdom and the power to solve those challenges,
yes.
and the marriages continues.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very quite good introduction of what marriage is and where it all started.
Yeah.
I think people needed to hear that. And now God bringing the woman to the man, it created marriage. And so marriage, we can be right when we say that marriages are ordained by God. They are God's institution. And so now we know, and even how God brought them, man and woman into marriage. So now they are married. Now let's get to honeymoon. Let's talk about honeymoon.
Now this is in psychology.
Yes.
The first stage. It is called the honeymoon stage.
Yes.
There is the honeymoon stage, and also there is a honeymoon period.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a difference.
All right.
Honeymoon stage. It is that particular time when one gets married until the arrival of their firstborn child.
Wow. Okay.
From the time when one gets married until the arrival of the firstborn child. It depends with the couples. Others could may plan to have a child immediately.
Yes.
That is after 9 months or 1 year.
Yeah.
Others could plan to have after 2 years.
Yes.
Others could plan to have after 3 years, or others after 5 years.
Yes.
It depends with the couple.
True.
So that particular time, that 1 year, that 2 years, those 3 years, it's what we are calling the honeymoon stage. There is the honeymoon period. The honeymoon period, it is short.
Okay.
It is this particular time when the couple get married and they decide to go somewhere or remain in their house for about 1 week, 5 days to 12 days. To celebrate their marriage. It is a short period.
All right. I get the difference. Wow. I even never thought that there's a difference between the honeymoon stage and then the honeymoon. And I thought honeymoon is only the honeymoon night. Like always many people would say. But thank you for that difference and telling and showing us actually there's a period and there's a stage. Yeah. And so the period is inside the stage. Yeah. But at some point it's not that long as a stage. Yeah. As it is. Oh, all right. Thank you so much for that. And you know, when people are planning for the honeymoon period or the honeymoon stage, they need to come together and agree on some matters. And maybe one of the things that probably they agree on is how much are we going to use? Is budgeting important in the honeymoon period? I'm going to be very careful now to differentiate the two. So in honeymoon period, the budgeting is very much important. Right. Because there is maybe, for example, you want to go for others decide to go outside the country. Yes. Others decide to remain in their country. Others decide to remain in their village. Yes. So it depends with the couple. So budgeting is very much important because you are going to use a lot of money. Yes. Yeah, depending maybe with their ability. But the most important thing here is the groom is the one who pays the
the price,
Mm.
they're called the cost
Yes.
of the period,
Mm.
the groom now.
Yes, yes.
So, and sometimes the family members and the parents would decide to assist the groom.
Yeah, to give to them. Actually.
To assist financially.
All right.
The most important thing here is it is good to budget, it is good to plan, but the most important thing here is now to the groom, or to both of them, plan or budget according to your abilities.
That's true.
According to your abilities. Meaning according to your income.
That's true.
Don't go for a very expensive honeymoon period, which will cause you stress and crisis afterwards.
Yeah. Afterwards, true.
Remember, after the honeymoon, you are coming back.
Yes.
And the life continues.
Yes, yes.
So, plan according to your ability. Don't compare yourself with other people.
Wow.
Because maybe you had somebody took their wife to Dubai for honeymoon period.
Yeah.
Then now here you decide to do the same. You are not that person.
Or even take a loan.
Yeah, take a loan. Yeah, in fact, taking a loan for a honeymoon, that is, I don't know which word. It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
Remember, there is life after that. After that.
That's true.
And it could be very bad coming out from the honeymoon. Now you are back at home. No money left.
Yes.
You spend everything there.
Yeah.
No money for the rent, no money for food.
Yes.
Now here your wife is trying to tell you there is no food. Now you are telling the wife there is no money to spend all the money.
Together.
It is very dangerous.
It is.
The foundation of that marriage, it will be shaken.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So it is very important, and young men out there, you had it is your responsibility, to handle the cost of the honeymoon, and also be very cautious on how you spend that money. That probably there's that box that we are given at the wedding day, and maybe that's where all our hope is for the honeymoon. Not knowing what is inside, you might probably get empty envelopes.
Yeah.
But I like what you say. It is important to plan and budget, because you never know. And also, like you said, honeymoon only the period doesn't last for long. You still come back home. You need to buy food. You need to do other things to pay rent, and so it is important. And so there is a stage that we are speaking about, the honeymoon stage, that is from the day you got married to the time you get your firstborn child. There are so many expectations. So remember, this is somebody that we've never lived together in our house, and now there are so many expectations that are found on that stage, and even in the honeymoon period. There are people who think that I want you to act like this, then during that period you don't act like. How are you going to help us so that our expectations in the honeymoon period do not hurt us?
Expectations sometimes they are high. They are raised very high. For example, in the honeymoon period, maybe like the wife could think that the husband will go. The main activity that is there in the honeymoon period is sex.
Yes.
That is the main agenda, the main business.
Yes.
So the wife could expect that this is now my man, and my man will, as we go there, now he's going to perform. Yes. He's going to really do wonders.
Yes.
That's an expectation.
Yes.
And sometimes you go there, you find the man that you are thinking will perform. Now he's here. And maybe if it is the very first time for that particular man to have sex, it could be difficult maybe to perform the way the wife was expecting.
True.
And that lowers the expectation of the wife.
Yes.
The most important thing to know here is that man is a human being.
Yes.
maybe he has no experience.
This is new also to him.
This is a very new thing to him. And they are usually taken through those things by the best couple. Yeah. But it's not practical.
It is not.
It's not practical.
Yeah.
It's just theory.
Theory, yes.
So he's here. He's trying to do things maybe to please the wife.
Yeah.
And maybe he's not reaching where the wife was expecting.
Yeah.
The most important thing here is to just lower the expectation. Don't go there in the honeymoon period with so high expectation.
Yeah.
The Bible teaches us also about moderation. We should be moderate over everything. And so if he is not performing the way the wife was expecting, it is always try to know why, and also to seek counseling, maybe from a counselor, or maybe from somebody else who has the experience.
True.
Yeah.
True. And maybe also on that level, that stage, it's also there are these expectations also from the man himself.
Yeah.
The man is also, wishing that the wife could act this way even when they are having their first sex.
Yeah.
And also, I'm also thinking that they could also hurt the man because of him expecting something that is not coming up very well. And there is also something that they make a joke about, that night is the night that they start seeing the real you. Especially without the makeup, you start pulling out everything, and now you get, how are we going to, because I think it's something that has come up in so many times.
Yeah.
How do we help these young people, young couples who are getting into marriage, to not find themselves in such situation where they like, you're not the person I thought you are that night.
Okay, there is one thing that I have heard from so many couples that hurts me most. This thing is during the premarital counseling.
Okay.
The one who is taking the couple, those two young people, the premarital counseling. Yeah. There are some questions that are usually asked. One of them is the girl is asked, "Are you a virgin?" And she may say yes or no. Yes or no. And also the man is asked the same question. No, when most of the times what I have come across, this is now a little thing I have witnessed is there are some girls who usually cheat. They say, "I'm a virgin. I've never seen a man in my life." Yeah. And when the man hears that, he's so excited because he knows I'm the very first person. Yeah. True. Yeah. So when they go there during that honeymoon period, the mind finds what he was told it is not the thing, because it is easy to know whether a girl is a virgin or not. But it is not very easy to know whether a man is a virgin or not. To a girl, it is easier to know. And when the man finds that the girl is not a virgin, and she said, "I'm a virgin," it bothers a man so much. It hurts the man so much, because the pride of a man, it is to hear that I'm the very first person. It is this. Yes. When he finds it is otherwise, he's very hurt.
Wow. Yeah. So it is important, even when they are dating, to be open and to be truthful with each other. Yeah. That way they will stop some issues arising when they are in their marriage and in their they are few days old in marriage, and then they have problems because you never told you this and that. And so it is important that, I think what you're saying, to make sure that we, tell each other the truth, so that it doesn't hurt us after.
The truth will set you free.
Yes.
Whether you are fighting or not,
yes,
and the man decided to love you, it's okay.
it is.
Just say the truth. Maybe you did that before you are born again.
Yes.
Yeah, and you are forgiven.
That's true.
So tell the man the truth, and he'll continue loving you.
That's true.
Yeah.
So there are some things that can be avoided.
Yeah.
That's true. Now we go to something else. There is the period, the stage that you said about the day you said I do until the first child comes.
Yeah.
It's also the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
So what happens in that period? What do people? Now the both of us, we are in the house. What are we trying to do? Because, like you said, also it depends. It can be either 9 months, 1 year, even 5 years, depending on how you agreed that we are going to get our first child on this year. So, what are other things that happens on that stage?
In this stage, it is a process. It's a process. And now, remember, those are two new people.
Yes.
They have never lived together. Now they are trying. Remember now the mask. They already have the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, they already have the mask.
Oh, yeah.
This one doesn't know the other person fairly well.
Yes.
They are still trying to hide. And this is the particular time that they are living together. They are trying to know each other.
Yes.
They are trying to identify the personality of each other. It is a very interesting stage, and also it is a very important stage in marriage. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
Because it's a foundation of your marriage.
It is the foundation.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And it is so there are things that happens in that stage. You know, like you said, we are starting to know each other more closer, because it's not like the way we used to go for a date out there, or even know each other through the phone and callings and everything. Now you're here. It's now that I now start seeing you as a person who is not organized.
Yeah.
I am starting to see you as a person who, you know, after removing their socks, they throw their socks everywhere. I'm starting to know, kumbe, you're not a good cook, like you used to tell me. And so how are we going to handle the other person after knowing that this person is not whom I thought he was, but we are in marriage, and you know there's nothing we can do. We cannot go back.
Yeah. Which is very important is to note that wife or that husband of yours is a human being. It's not an angel. They are not strangers. Yeah, they are human beings. They do get angry. They do react in a very funny way. Yeah. Because they are human beings.
Yes.
And when a challenge comes in, like I have said earlier, you just look for solution, both of you. If you are not able to look for a solution, both of you, don't keep that thing inside. It will hit you. True. It will bring problems and challenges in your very first stage of marriage. Look for help.
That's true.
Yeah.
Look for help, because help is available.
Help is available.
That's true. Now, wonderful. You said that the honeymoon stage. It's until when you get your first child.
Yeah.
Let me ask this: is this not the right time also to prepare for the first child?
It is also, all those things are discussed during the premarital counseling.
Okay.
Remember, the person who is taking through the premarital counseling will take you, there are about 12 lessons.
Yes.
Yes. One of them is about your family, how you get your children,
yes.
how you will space, how many children. It is done in premarital counseling.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So this is not something to discuss during the honeymoon. You already know you want how many children and when. Yeah.
So this period is most probably getting to continue celebrating your coming together.
Yeah.
And getting to plan few things as the foundation of your marriage.
And also adjusting. Whenever you used to stay alone,
Yes.
the other person alone.
Yes.
Now you are two in a roof. You used to sleep alone in a bed.
Yes.
Now you are two.
Two of you.
So it's a stage of adjusting so many things. And because the couple is very new, that's why I'm saying it is very important when you feel that some issues you are not able to solve you yourself. You can go to the marriage counselor or your best couple and try to ask.
True.
Yeah, to seek for counsel. It is very much important.
It is important.
Yeah.
Like it's the way we build houses.
Yeah.
We need firm foundations for our marriages. We need to start well.
Yeah.
Because if we do not start well, then we might not be able to get to the next level of realization. So honeymoon stage is very important.
Very, very much important. We are saying it is the foundation.
It is.
The other stages, the success of the other stages that we are going to tackle on is determined by how you managed your honeymoon stage.
Wow,
it is very
powerful.
much important.
That's powerful. And so, what are the impacts does it have on your marriage?
The impacts or the importance, the importance of this honeymoon stage. There are several importances of honeymoon stage. Remember, we said this is the time that you are two in the house, two of you in the house, nobody else. And that's why we usually tell the newly-wedded couple, this is not the time to invite your relatives in your home or in your house or your friends. It is not the time to accommodate. I'm not saying we are not supposed to allow visitors or our relatives in our homes. It is very important for them to come and visit us. But don't, when they come a day, let them go home in the evening or tomorrow very early in the morning. Because this is the time you are connecting, you are adjusting. Yeah, remember, this is the time now, sex is the order of the day. But when you bring your relatives, you bring your mommy from Geshagi, ati akuje asheleke dota yake ameoreka, anakuja anakaa wiki or two. It is very dangerous.
Yeah, there will not be time for the two of you.
There will not be time for the two of you and do the things together. Yeah. And they will have a disconnection. So I was saying there are about 4 major importances in this honeymoon stage, among others, but 4 main ones. Number 1, I said it is the time to connect. The couple is connecting emotionally. They are connecting emotionally. Now, when I say about emotionally, I mean that now you are able to go in the world of your spouse emotions, and he the same, and you are able to connect now emotionally, and that's why you feel most of the couples saying, I feel you, na yeye anakuambia na mimi nakufeel. So that is connecting emotionally. When you connect emotionally to your spouse, you are able to know, because you are going down in their emotions. You are able to tell when they are hurting. You are able to tell when they are discouraged. Yeah, you are able to tell their feelings because you are connecting emotionally. Yeah, and that makes the marriage so beautiful, so beautiful. When a husband and wife connect emotionally, I think that is the beauty of the marriage, because you are able to feel each other. When the husband pass near the wife and taps her like this, there are some feelings. Yeah, there are some feelings. It is because of the connection emotionally. Now, when the husband or the wife passes, tap like this, akose to feel anything, there is danger. Yeah.
Wow.
The other importance is that they are able to connect spiritually. Yeah, they're able to connect spiritually. Remember, this is the time they are spending, most of the time they are spending together. For the Christians, they are able to read the Bible together. They are able to pray together. They are able to go for seminars together. They are able to go to church together. And therefore, they are connecting spiritually. Yeah. The other importance is that they are able to connect physically. Yeah, physically, what we call intimacy. Yeah. I told you now this is the period, especially the honeymoon period. Sex is the order of the day. They are having intercourse. They are having sex almost every hour or after a few hours. They are having sex. The more they are having sex, the more they are connecting physically, and that makes them one. Yeah. The other importance is that they are able to build trust. This is the time to build trust. Remember, ni wao wawili tu wako kwa nyumba. They are spending most of their time together. So they are able to build trust to each other. And when we say about trust, marriage is all about trust. If there is no trust, I don't think that marriage can work. It is very important to build this foundation, two of you. Then that's why two of you came together. I think as a wife, knowing that this is my husband and a God-given gift, this is the man to live with the rest of my life. He's a gift in my life. So I can do anything possible just to make him happy. To make him happy. It is time to forget all other exes. There were so many men that were looking after you. It is time to forget about all of them and come and connect to this particular man. Know he's your man, that you'll spend the rest of your life together. Do as much as possible. Appreciate the man, remembering that he's a human. He has weaknesses. He's not a perfect man. He has limitations. Know how to cope with the limitations. Remember, you cannot change a grown-up. We cannot change a grown-up. Whenever you realize that he needs a change, don't try to change him. Change yourself so that you can be able to accommodate him. See her as a gift in your life. So in a honeymoon period, there is one common myth. Remember, myth is something that is not true. And mostly myths, they depend with the culture. There are different cultures have different myths. And in fact, myth is something that was initiated or started by our foreparents, and they believe in it. And most of the times, it is not true, or it's not a real thing. So, like for one culture, I know there is this myth that applies in the honeymoon period. It says that when the girl have intercourse, the very first time, there must be spots of the blood. I'm saying it's not really truth, because she may spot or not. And not spotting doesn't mean that girl was not a virgin. She can be a virgin and not spot. So I remember kitambo, wasasi wa huko, kuna wenye walikuwa natadikia the girl a white sheet, a white garment, And they were very eagerly waiting to see, after now the intercourse, they will come and very eagerly check for the spots. If the spots are not there, they could beat the girl. You are not a virgin. Now they are telling the husband, your wife was not a virgin. No, it is not the case. I'm saying the girl may spot, may breed, or may not. It depends with the body of that particular person or that girl. It depends with the body now. So that is a myth, and when not taken care of, it can cause problems to that marriage. So I'm saying, for those who are going for the honeymoon, don't think that your wife didn't breed, has no spots of blood. Don't think she's not a virgin. She can spot or not. Yeah, that is a myth. Now to the stage. Now the honeymoon stage. There is this myth. It is like this. Now it is like now the newly-wedded couple is the most happiest people in the world. Yeah, they're supposed to be, and that's very okay to be happy. It is very happy to be. It's very okay to be happy. In fact, that's why they are coming together to live happily together. But that myth of saying they are the happiest couple, the happiest people in the whole world, it is a myth. Why do I say so? I say so because you will not be happy all the time. Yeah? There are some times that your spouse or your husband or your wife will do some things. They will hurt you. There are times you will cry. There are times you exchange words. There are times that you will not talk to each other, which is very normal. It is very normal in a marriage. And very common in this stage. Yeah. I was listening to a couple. They went honeymoon together, very happy. They came back not speaking to each other. Yeah, it is an issue that loss. What is the best thing to do? The best thing to do is to solve whatever that is coming up. Every challenge, every issue that is coming up. And that's why communication in marriage is key. Key thing in marriage, communication. Communication is very much important. It is very normal it is normal to be hurt. It is normal not to remain silent for some time. It is normal to offend the other person. But that's something that is making you hurt the other person. Solve that issue as soon or as early as possible. Misconception is different from a myth. A myth, we have said, it is something that was initiated by people, and it depends with the culture, which is not really truth. A misconception is something. It is something we are thinking, not correctly, incorrect thinking, because of lack of understanding. So we don't understand something, so we believe or we think incorrectly. Some of the misconception now, especially in the stage, we have one of them which says, once the honeymoon period is over, no relationship. That is a misconception. People think that the time to be together and be happy, it is the honeymoon, the honeymoon period or the honeymoon stage, say to say, which is not so. Yeah, that is just the beginning. The challenges, they are there. Before maybe I can go to challenges. There is another misconception. It is about it says that jealousy, too much jealousy too much jealousy to your spouse may mean caring. That is a misconception. It is not so. You see now too much jealousy. Now, where is my husband? Who are they talking to? Has he eaten? Where are you going? Don't leave me. It sounds like a caring. It sounds like a caring. Or that jealousy. You are. I want people to understand me very clearly here. It is good to work together. It is good to connect. Remember, we said to connect together. It is good to spend time together. But there is kind of jealousy whereby you are sticking to your spouse wherever he go. You want to go with them, with him or her, and maybe just to check who are with. That one is a misconception in this way. It's not caring as such. It is a kind of control. Yeah. The couple, the spouse is trying to control the other, where you should go, where you should not go, where you should work, where you should not work. Yeah, it is a kind of a misconception. And that one it's not good for the marriage. It will destroy the marriage. Yeah. And also, Ken, remember when before you got married, each person, you had your life. It's good to solve this. It is good to know or to realize that your partner or your spouse has a separate life and a shared life. Those are separate life and a shared life. Those are two different things. When we say we talk about the shared life, now this is where now we are saying you are sharing your life with your spouse. When we talk about a separate life, it's when we talk about now your spouse had friends even before. Had friends, and before he or she was hanging with the friends, they could go out for coffee or something like with the friends now. So the best thing is to give your spouse that freedom. Now, for the lady to go and hang with the ladies or even male friends, so long as there are boundaries. The same case to the other spouse. Give that person the freedom to have that shared life and also the separate life. When we come to the challenges during this particular time, there are a few challenges, and one of them is the couple or the spouse, the couple or the individuals, the partners may stop or forget to develop themselves. They may stop or forget to develop themselves. Maybe somebody was in school, he was doing his they were doing their program, a certain program. Now wameingia kwa honeymoon stage. Sasa unajua hii ni kupendana na kupendana 24/7, kubebana kwa nyumba, kuitana majina yote, my babe, my what, my sweetheart. So kushikana mikono huko nje wakitembea, wakikiss each other huko nje. So somebody may forgot that he or she was doing something else. Wengine hata wamefutwa kazi, wamesimamishwa kazi kwa sababu ya kuchelewa kazi. Wengine hawakuripoti kazi ile time walipewa, kwa sababu maisha huku nayo imekuwa imechacha, imekuwa moto. So they tend to fail to develop themselves. Maybe they had a business. They were doing one of them was doing a business somewhere. Na unakuta hapa kwa sababu nao maisha imekuwa sawa hapa, they forgot they had a business and the customers went away. So the time they are coming back, wow, where is my business? Where do I start? No, it is very dangerous. it is always good to have that honeymoon period and that honeymoon stage. Be happy of your wife, be happy of your husband, have sex so many times you can, during the day, during the night, wherever, and especially in your house. But also remember, after honeymoon, like I said earlier, there is life that will go on. Yeah, you need money, you need higher masomo, you need to do a business. So please, even if the pressure here is too much, remember there are other things. Another challenge is that they tend, during this stage, the couple tend to overspend. They tend to overspend. And you know now this is the time to just relax, just have intimacy, just do things together. They are not working at this particular time. So there is nothing that is coming in. There is nothing that is coming, no income. And you find that life itachacha sana. Na because of there are so many excitements, they are more excited. You will find that they will decide to go, they will move from this hotel to another. They will say this hotel is not of our class, it's not expensive enough, let us look for another one. You know now, no, they are working through their feelings. Yeah, so they will go to another hotel, maybe more expensive, and spend more money. Yeah, forgetting that they are coming back. Yeah, so it is very important for the couple to celebrate. We are saying you just celebrate. Even if you decide to go to Dubai or any other place or to the most expensive hotels or places, do exactly that. You are not saying that you don't do it. Do exactly that. But remember your financial status. Remember your abilities. Yeah, there is only where you can reach the limitations. So overspending inakuanga tricky kwa watu wengi. They come back, wanaanza kulia sina pesa ya kulipa nini. Yeah, and the problem starts. I'm saying this. It's not a must you go in a very expensive hotel or go outside the country. If you have that ability, you can go. Okay. You can have the honeymoon inside your small room, and it is honeymoon. It is honeymoon. You can spend very little money in your honeymoon period or stage, and that is honeymoon. Yeah. So don't go for so expensive things just to maybe to be heard by people or to praise maybe people or maybe to be whom you are not and come to regret afterwards later. Thank you so much, viewers. We were talking about the honeymoon stage. If you are in honeymoon stage, that means you are very new in marriage. Be yourself. Check your abilities. Be happy of your spouse. Don't compare your spouse with any other. Your spouse is your spouse, and God has given you that. Enjoy your marriage. Enjoy your marriage. Spend wisely. There is life after that. So I wish you a very happy marriage and a very happy time, your honeymoon stage time. Also remember there are other stages that are on the way.